been using the S25 Edge for, I guess, over 3 days now. I got it on Wednesday, and I like it. Like, I really do. Now, of course, people are still concerned about the battery life. I want to talk about this some in this video. I'm still waiting for the adaptive battery to kick in because that's one of the tools inside of Android where it learns your routines and what you do, what it can turn on and turn off, kind of, to make the battery life last longer, right? It's like an AI characteristic. Well, I'm not quite there yet, but I do want to let you know that I got about 5 hours of screen on time yesterday, which is about what I expected. A lot of people are like, "Oh, the battery's gonna be dead. You're gonna be tethered to a charger." Blah blah blah. Look, for the people that want this phone, the battery will probably last you through the day. This is not a phone for power users. This is not a phone for people to replace the S25 Ultra. And I had so many people in the comments who are like, "I'm not getting rid of my S25 Ultra for this." Like, I would sincerely hope not. The S25 Ultra is, I mean, it's a better phone. I mean, it makes sense that you wouldn't get rid of the S25 Ultra. It's got the 5,000 milliamp battery. It's got a full complement of cameras on the back. It has better cameras. It has the S Pen. Why would anybody get rid of the Ultra for this, right? So I do like it. Now, another thing that I'm not as enamored with as I thought I would, I thought that it was the same 200 megapixel camera. I don't believe that's the case. I was taking some pictures with it, and they just didn't come out as good as I expected them to. I'm hoping that maybe they'll do some sort of a software update to maybe fine tune it some. But yeah, the sensor is not the same, but and that's a little concerning. That's actually more concerning to me than the battery because the battery life, it is what it is, right? It's going to be one of those things where if you can get 5 hours screen on time, maybe you might could get 6 depending on your use. You could always put it in like light mode, low power mode. There's ways you can extend the battery life. I mean, you could have it where it just uses 70% of the processing power. That's going to save you some battery life right there. So, I mean, there are ways you could extend that. The camera, I think it's going to need an update or two. I feel like it has a little bit of inconsistency with the light. Like I was taking some photos, and I mean, some of them come out pretty good. I mean, I took these pictures with great lighting when I was at HEB. I took some pictures of these flowers. I mean, I thought they turned out pretty good. Um, but then, like, I took a picture of my wife while we were eating lunch, and like the lighting, it just was kind of blown out. I mean, this is not a great picture. This is not something that's going to show up very well because I'm showing you on my phone screen. But I mean, they could have been a little bit better. So I'm hoping they dial that in some. This performance is fine. I mean, it runs just like a Snapdragon 8 Elite processor. I can play Boom Beach just fine. This is a great phone for Boom Beach, right? The haptics are better than I thought. I really do like the haptics. Maybe it's just because there's less distance for the motor for the vibration sensation to travel because it is a thinner phone. I think it makes it a little bit more succinct, but it feels really nice to type on. The screen is beautiful. Like the screen is gorgeous on here. It's got the ultrasonic fingerprint scanner, which is something that I like. You've got facial recognition, and it's super thin. I'm carrying this without a case. I don't have a screen protector on here, which I mean, I'm living life dangerously, of course, but there's nowhere really to get some cases other than Amazon. I'm waiting. I'm going to get the Kind suitcase. I'm going to get the Samsung Kind suitcase, which is that leather one I use with my S25 Ultra. I was able to test this out when I was in New York. Samsung flew me up to New York last week. I got an opportunity to look at this before it launched, and they did have the Kind suitcase, and they had their clear plastic case. And if you go back and watch my initial review video, I covered those and showed what they look like, showed them all for about a minute or two, and they're really thin. The build quality is really good, and it complements the phone so well. Like it feels like it's part of the phone. It's very thin, high quality. Like I love the Kind suitcase, and the gray one that I saw, it will look amazing and it will feel amazing on this phone. So I'm looking forward to buying that. I'll get that when I can. Charging speed. A lot of people are like, oh, it is crappy charging. Look, yes, it has 25-watt charging. The reason for that is because they want to preserve this battery as long as possible. Still, I mean, if you have higher wattage charging, you can generate more heat. It can degrade the battery life, the longevity even faster. It still gets 50% battery charge in 30 minutes. So I don't really see a problem there. Also, the battery is smaller. Same principle as the regular S25. It doesn't need 45-watt charging because it has a smaller battery, so the offset in the charging speed is very similar. I mean, yes, it would charge faster if it had 45-watt charging, but I don't have a problem with that. It's still faster than the iPhone. And it's something that irks me so much. People's expectations in Android are so much higher than people with the iPhone. It's like if you go and you talk to an Android audience, they know how many megapixels their camera is. They know what the charging speed is. They know how many milliamps. They actually know what milliamps is. If you go talk to an iPhone audience, I feel like I'm teaching kindergartners how to use crayons. Like they don't know those things. They're just like, oh, it's an iPhone. It just works. I don't know. It opens whenever I look at it. It does what I want it to. They don't know what the specs are. And this is, I think, by design. Like Android has always been more of a we talk about specs. Specs are something that matter. They differentiate the different platforms. You don't have to worry about comparing specs from an iPhone because their competition is another iPhone. Like they're just going from one iPhone to the next, and all Apple tells them when they have a new phone is, "Oh, it's faster. It's the biggest iPhone ever. It's the best iPhone ever. It's the smartest iPhone ever. It's the dumbest iPhone ever." Right? That's all they do in their announcements. So that's one reason. Like there's just a more technologically savvy audience when it comes to this stuff. But in reality, it has 5-watt faster charging than the iPhone Pro Max. So I'm like, it's the charging is okay, right? Um, you've got everything else you want there. Bluetooth, you got 15-watt wireless charging, which I didn't expect it was going to have, honestly. I thought, okay, this thing's so thin, where are they going to fit that wireless charging coil? But they found a way. Maybe they could have shaved off another millimeter without it, but I guess they felt it was a more complete package to have the wireless charging. So it's one of those things where I've really been enjoying the phone. Is it the perfect phone? Absolutely not. And one thing that really irks me is so many people, nobody asked for this phone. Like, nobody asked me when they changed the menu at Taco Bell. Nobody asked me when Gatorade comes with the new flavor. Nobody asked me when Dr. Pepper makes decide, like, we're going to make blackberry Dr. Pepper, right? Who wants that? I don't. So, this is an extra option. It's not a replacement for your current S25 lineup. If you have the S25 Plus, great. I'm happy for you. This is not necessarily designed to get people to move over from those phones. Also, those phones are 3 months old. I would hope that you're not moving over from your $1,000 phone after 3 months. It just doesn't make much sense. Samsung, I'm sure, did some sort of internal testing. They did some sort of internal research and decided, hey, there's a market for this. We're going to make a phone. If people don't buy it, there probably won't be another one. This could be a one-hit wonder. And that's fine. I don't have a problem with them making another phone. People are like, oh, well, it should have more battery. Well, you have the Ultra. They're like, oh, it should have more cameras. You have the Ultra. Oh, it should have the S Pen. You have the Ultra, right? And honestly, they're about the same price right now if you go to the Samsung website. So this is in no way, shape, or form trying to be the Ultra. It's not trying to be the Plus. It's not trying to replace those. It's just an extra flavor. You go to the soda fountain, you have choices. Choices are good because if you don't have choices, you get whatever you get spoon fed from these different companies. And all the time, people are like, oh, nobody, these companies, they make the same thing. Nothing changes. There's nothing new. They make something new and everybody complains. So if everybody complains like, oh, this sucks, we didn't ask for this, then maybe they won't make something else, right? So is it perfect? Absolutely not. Will it get you all day battery? Probably. But it at least gets you through the core hours of the day. And this reminds me of flagships just a few years ago. As long as it would get me from 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the morning when I got, or 5 o'clock in the afternoon when I got home from work, then it was fine. Will this last you all day? Do you need to put it in battery saver mode to extend you to get the extra couple hours? Depends on your lifestyle. But I'm excited to see how much battery life I can get at it. I predicted it would get about 5 hours just off of my experience with this chipset. And people are like, oh, you're going to be tethered to a charger. Look, the Snapdragon 8 Elite processor is pretty power efficient. It's 40% more power and battery efficient than the Snapdragon 8 Generation 3. So that's why they're able to pull it off. Now, is it going to die much faster if you play games? Absolutely. Just like any other phone would. It will eat through the battery faster. If you're doing normal day-to-day stuff, watch some YouTube, listen to some Spotify, connect your earbuds, have some mixed usage on Wi-Fi and 5G, play some Boom Beach, it'll be pretty good. So it just depends. Most people don't use their phone 9 hours a day like I do. Most people, average screen on time is probably like 3 hours a day. And that's probably based on research that Samsung looked at. They said, okay, people don't really normally use their phone that long. Now, there are exceptions. There are exceptions to every rule. And like me, I will use my phone. I will get 8, 9 screen hour times a day. I live on my phone. I work on my phone. It's my job. I'll sit there for an hour or two each day just in my YouTube creator app, replying to comments, looking at analytics, doing research. I am always on my phone. I use that instead of a computer. So is this the most ideal phone for me? Probably not, but it's not an ideal phone for power users. You know why? You have the Ultra, and the Ultra is a great phone. So that's all I got. That's kind of my reaction and my experience after using this for 3 full days. I'll have my full review probably about a week. I still need to wait for the adaptive battery to kick in. I'm going to go do some more camera sample stuff and just generally enjoy using the phone. It is nice. Like just holding this phone, it's so light. It's very refreshing, especially not having a case on and everything. Like it feels like I'm holding a little slab of glass. It's really cool. Like it's a really neat thing. I highly encourage you if you're interested, go to Best Buy and go look at them at the demo because you can get a really good feel for it there. So that's all I got. They still have the pre-orders. You can get up to $630 enhanced trading credit, and you can get $50 with the affiliate link that I have. It's an affiliate, like an exclusive thing through my partnership, and they're giving the free double the storage upgrade. So you have until May 30th. May 30th pre-orders in. That's when they're actually available. So that means you got over 10 days left if you're interested in one. Go look at Best Buy. Check it out. Again, I got an affiliate link in the description if you're interested in picking one up. And that's all I got. So if you have any questions, comments, gripes, concerns, complaints, all that stuff, please, of course, go to the comment section. I'll do my best to get back with you. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.